You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited today because I get to make my first giant gummy with this giant gummy candy maker from Nostalgia Products. Now you just have to add your own gelatin. It gives you this heating chamber here and then all your little shapes that you can make them in and then a mold for your giant gummy. Let's see where we're at. It says, make fish, worm, and small bear gummy candies with the easy-to-use silicone molds. Use the included giant gummy candy bear mold for even more fun. Central heating base holds a gelatin pot with a spout for easy pouring. Entire unit disassembles for easy cleaning. All right, we'll check that out. Same goes on that side, and then a little bit different here. It says, fill trays with ice and place candy molds on top. Melt gelatin mixture and fill the molds. When the gelatin candy is set, bend mold to release gummies and enjoy. Exciting. Very exciting. All right, so when I come back, I'm going to have this out of the box and we'll just take a look at all the pieces and see how it works. So here we go. Here's everything that's in the box. Of course, your instruction booklet, so I'll have to read that. And then this giant gummy bear, and it says bear right on the front. See the words bear? That's a nice size gummy. And then you get two, what looks to be your heating chambers, and those just sit right in there. And then your main heating unit, power cord, and then on-off switch. And these interlocking sections here. You see one side has a slot, and you just set that over that. There you go. And then you just work your way around, I guess. I mean, my first time setting it up here. But it seems pretty simple. And then the heating chamber would sit right on top of that. Nice and colorful. Okay. Get that last one in. Angle just a little. There we go. So now everything needs to be wiped down, it says. And then this, let's take the cord apart, because I'm sure you don't want the cord going through the top. I wonder if you can just lift the whole thing. Yeah, I guess you can. And there you go. Let's pull this out. I'm sure there's a spot, so I'll figure that out. It says gummy candy on the front. And I think we're going to be ready very soon. So when I come back, I will have... Well, let's take a look at this. I just want to look at it one time, just because we'll look at each shape real quick. I didn't really give you a good look. All right, that's a much better look. So look at the colorful shape. So you have your gummy bears, and now these pop out. So remember, you got to fill that with ice. And it says the hand just wipe down everything. And then here's your gummy worms. So they're a very bendable mold. And then another set of gummy bears. That's cool, isn't it? And then your gummy fish. And everything looks really nicely detailed. Look at that. You see the scale, so I hope it all comes out like that. All right, I will come back. We'll move on to the next step. All right, here we go. I will start by making my first round of gummies, the smaller ones. Now it said fill each section with 3/4 full of ice. So here we go. I'm guessing that's right up to where those little toppers are, these little pieces here, because that's what it sits on. So I don't want to go too much over that. I've got a combination crushed and regular ice. Spin this around. And once it's filled, then you switch it to the on position, okay? So then it's got to heat up, which gives me time to get the rest of my stuff ready, like all the ingredients. Now I'm going to follow their recipe that they have in their recipe booklet, just to make regular gummies. They have a couple recipes, like a vitamin gummy, and then, well, I'll show you. All right, I would say pretty good. So flip this on. All right. And then let's get these in their positions. Yep, that fits nice, and it's cool and chilling now. So I'll have to look to see how long it takes for this to heat up. Might be able to get started right away. Okay. Everything is in place. Yeah, see that little piece that sticks up? If you go too much over that, then these are going to push out because they rest on these spots here. All right. It's starting to chill. Look at this one here. See, popped up just a little. All right, when I come back, we'll get started. All right, here we go. So it starts with a half a cup of water, cold, a 3-ounce flavored gelatin, and then an unflavored gelatin, 4 packets. Now I have 32 packets, so I've got plenty there. Now I'm not sure what a half a cup is going to do, if it's going to fill one section per flavor, so let's just see. So basically it's off now. They want you to put the powders in there first. So this is the basic gummy. Mix flavored and unflavored gelatin in pot. All right. Here we go. Okay. 4 packets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Let's just take it like this, and let's just tap them all down and cut the ends off. And then let's put them in. Okay. So it says mix that first. So here we go. Add cold water and stir. Okay. Then turn it on. Let me give you a little better shot there. How's that? Okay, here we go. Wow, it does fill the whole thing up, huh? Okay, look. Now let's turn it on. I wonder how much that's gonna make. Here we go. So I'll just keep stirring now. It says keep the base on and stir until mixture is runny. Okay, so we got a little while. This hasn't even started to heat yet. But I will just keep mixing this so it starts to break down here. Now what does that look like? Does it look like it would fill? Maybe for this first round I'll make some of each. How about I do that? How about I put some of this in each of the different compartments? Instead of making all bears, because I do want to get to that giant gummy bear. This is definitely not heated. It's not runny. But it's all off the edges now. I don't see any big lumps. Okay. So what I'll do is, it could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't give me a time, so I'll just keep checking back with you here. So I will be back. All right, so it's check-in time. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. It is starting to thin out now, and I just keep stirring it. I think I want it to be much clearer than this, so that's what we're looking for, is just to start to change to a clear looking liquid. So I will check back in 5 minutes, and we'll see what it's like in about 5 minutes. All right, I'm checking in now at 6.5 minutes, and I think we're pretty close. So when I come back, I will pour it in. Now this looks to be a cup in total once you get the powder and the half a cup of water. So I'm guessing I'll just work my way around, do some of the bears, do some of the fish, and then do some of the worms with this. Then I'll switch colors. How about that? Before I get to the giant gummy. All right, here we go. A few more minutes and I will be back. All right, I just wanted to show you the timer in the corner, about 9.5 minutes, so I will stop that, and I think we are ready to go. Now remember, parents, if you're watching this, this is still a supervised set, but you don't have to worry about a stove or heating anything, you know, with an open flame or anything like that, because it is electric here. So let me take this out now. And then it comes with these pour spouts. Remember, that's where you're going to pour. So I need to pour some in each of my sections. Let me get this out of the way. Let me do some of the gummies first because they're a little bigger. And I can get some of this liquid out of here. All right, here we go. I'll put a little more in that one. I just want to get the process going. Pours real easy. I just got to get their ears now. Okay, a little bit more. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my spoon and just push some of that in there because I think I'm high enough with the liquid. Okay, so 3 there. Let me do one of these guys. Oh, that's cool. It's like a slithering gummy snake. Here, we'll do another one of these. All right, I'm going to come back. I want to turn this around now, and then I'll do some on the other sets. Okay, just did a quick turn. So let's fill some fish. I'm getting quite a few with this. I wasn't sure at first how many I would be able to do. And then, you know what, while I'm here, I'm just going to get these gummies, these bears. It just doesn't want to get to those ears. I can't have gummy bears without ears. Okay. And then, you know what? I might as well turn it back to the worms. There's no reason for me to do more of the bears. So let me do a couple more worms. That's why I had stopped earlier. It's not easy to turn with the cord on there. I mean, there's a good chance this is going to fill almost all of them with one color. I didn't know. So I guess if you want to do multiple colors, you can cut everything in half. All right, that's good. Because I think I want to change colors. So I'm going to save this. Actually, you know what I could do? Here's what I'm going to do. Every color I get, I'm going to put some in my big gummy mold. And then what I'll do is I'll freeze it each time and we'll go in layers. All right, so let's put it all in here now. That'll be a nice base, right? Just for his little paws and his front. Okay. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to let that set, come back, and do another flavor. All right, here we go. I'm on the second flavor. This is lime. So I've done lemon, and now I'm doing lime, and then I have another flavor, which I'll do in the next round. Now, my big gummy is in the freezer, so I figured I've got 10 minutes. I'll let that get set so I can pour this on top of that. And then these look like, what do they look like they're doing? I don't want to, well, I'll touch one. Okay, they are starting to set. So let's get going. Now, the instructions clearly say to put the powder in first, not the liquid. You would think the liquid, but it says mix flavored and unflavored gelatin in the pot. So you want to mix the two powders first. Now it's off right now. And then you put your water on top. Lime. Okay, remember 1 pack of that and 4 packs of this is what they call for in their recipe. cutting all 4 at a time. Here we go. Now you want to mix the 2 powders. And you know what? I am going to use the back of this spoon to do that. Seems to be probably easier than scooping right now. Okay, now turn it on and the water. So add the water, then you flip it on. I like the little bubbling as it settles down in. Okay, so I will be back. Now I know it does take the full 10 minutes. I'm going to use the back of the spoon again. To get it set right, by then I should have my giant gummy mold out for layer number 2, and I'll fill up some more of these, and then we'll do a 3rd flavor. So I'll set my timer, and I will be back. I didn't stop the camera, I was just kidding. I figured why not mix it with you a little bit here. I don't know, I kind of like the mixing. Now 10 minutes of mixing I might not do. Other videos I have because it was a different process. This is, you know, we're just waiting. But I will probably check back because it is nice to see how it changes. So this time I will check back because I have to set my timer. So I will be back in just a little bit. Alright, so here we are. As you can see now, it's starting to melt really nice. There's still a couple lumps in there, but you know, it's only been 5 minutes, so after 5 more minutes about, I will be ready to pour this into my gummy molds. And then my giant gummy will be here. Well, hopefully, I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be here. And then I'll be able to get that 2nd layer on. And then we'll do 1 more color after this. And most of that's probably going to go into the giant gummy. So I will be back in 10 minutes. I mean, 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 6 minutes again. I have 3.5 more minutes. As you can see, it's starting to change. Ooh, a lump. Did I see a lump? Where did it go? Alright, I'll get rid of that little lump. So I will put this in probably the majority of the bears. I want to save a few for the next color. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 more color for you. All just using this machine. I think what's cool about this is if you're going to have like a kids party, they could each, you know, mix a little bit and have fun kind of talking about what gummy they're going to make. And then let the next kid mix it. So you're kind of, you know, all involved in the process because that's what it's all about. Alright, so a few more minutes. I'll come back. I'll have my giant gummy bear should be out of the freezer and set for that 1st layer. And then we'll continue the process. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, timer's gonna go off. There we go. 2nd flavor is ready. I've been mixing it. Here, I'll give it just a quick mix so you can see. Little bubbles like it's heating up on the top. Alright, let me do... Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do 2 worms because I need to save some color. I want to have at least 1 worm of every color. I have not checked the other ones to see. It looks like one of my fish I didn't fill enough. So I might add this on top of it. Okay, so now I can have 1 of the last color. What's the last color? What do you think the last color is going to be? Alright, they are set. And I will now turn this carefully. These are setting real nice. So let me get these 4 in this color. So you're going to have to pour from the top. And look as you pour here. So you don't want to hit the heating thing. Pot. Ooh, it's hard to do that way. I overfilled that one. Okay, but I'm okay with it. Let me turn this slightly. Ooh, let me get their ears set like I did last time. Now I could take some of that out easily with another tool, but I'm just going to leave it. Okay. This fishy here didn't have enough, so I'm just going to give him a little bit more. Fill in the gap. Here, let me give you a little different angle here so you can kind of watch it as it pours in. So you kind of have to hold this up just a little to make it to that section. And that's good there. I want a couple of those. And then the rest I'm going to put in my giant gummy bear. Do you want to see him? There he is. He's holding his shape nice, so we will now give him a layer of green. Then I'll put him back in the freezer. All right. He's taking shape, so when I come back, I'll have my next color ready. We'll fill those, and we'll also fill our giant gummy bear. All right, I am on flavor number 3, but first, these are actually, I think, ready to pull out. They're solid and set. The green ones for sure are not. There's my overfill. Look at him. I left him. All right, so black cherry now. This will give me my 3rd color. All right, powder's in first. Ooh, this is going to be dark and red. Look at that. Ah, the smell. My gummy bear is setting up real nice in the freezer. I'll bring him back in after this is mixed and we can take a look at him. So this is my 3rd one. Now if you're not comfortable doing this on here, I could pull this off, do this off to the side, and then put it in place. That's way if you want smaller children to help while you're doing it, yeah, you can move this out. So you just lift it out, mix it off to the side, maybe have one kid put in the powder of each, one doing the water, so you kind of have everybody involved in the whole process. Ooh, that gritty, grindy sound, I know. Okay, so now the water, and then you turn it on. Here we go. I like this part. I like as it bubbles, as it finds its way into the lower level. See that? Okay, so this time I have my timer handy. Hitting start. And I will mix this now. Okay. Everything is going really good. So if you were going to do 3 flavors, what would your flavors be? If I was going to do a 4th flavor, I'd probably have to do something blue or purple. So right now I've got yellow, green, and red. I thought lemon lime would go good, and cherry, you know, you can't go wrong with cherry. I had one more flavor, and I thought, why would I do that? I have this flavor, cherry lemonade, so that's why I thought cherry would go good with the lemon. Alright, so all the stuff initially mixed in here. There's no more powder. Yes, I'm using the back of the spoon because it's just a little easier to clean each time. Now the liquid itself doesn't get scalding hot, so that I checked just to see how hot it did get. Alright. See, I could just do that, and then I'm set. So I'll be back in probably 5 minutes. Okay, I'm at the 5-minute mark. I just want to check in. As you can see, it's melting really nice. And now I have the spoon this way so I can do that because it's nice to see the gummy liquid. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to make sure I pour my gummy bear first so I can cap him off. And then whatever's left I'll fill in these little molds here. So I'll have one of each color at least. A worm, a fish, and gummy bears. But I want to make sure that my giant gummy is to capacity. Alright, so when I come back I will have, I was going to name him, but I'm going to eat him. So I don't want to name him because I'm going to eat him. I will have my multicolored gummy back here and we'll fill him up. Alright, look at him. He's set up real nice. And I can't wait to take a bite of him. But I'll do that later. I haven't had a gummy yet. So I'm going to pour this in and just fill to this lower line here. There's a lower line. And hopefully I have some extra. And there is no extra. So guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to make one more flavor. I thought I would have more or enough. So I will be back. I'm going to make one more for you. Well, that explains why I bought 4 boxes, right? I probably figured I would need it. I don't know. Let's see. My gummy is resting in the freezer again, so it's kind of working out nice. You got to rest for about 10 minutes in there and it hardened up. And now, well, it's a lighter red. I was worried going red to red, but at least it's a little different shade. So there's that. And then my 4 packets. Okay, and then I'll mix this up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Pour it in, turn it on. Half a cup of water, remember? Oh, I had it on. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I think it's on now. We'll see. I'll know in a second. Either way, I will be back in 5 minutes and we'll check out this color. 4 colors in one video. I will be back. Aha, fooled you again. I am still here. I'm just kidding. Okay, look at that. Yes, it's coming out real nice. I will double check my heat setting. Either way, it's starting to dissolve. And then I will come back officially this time. I'll be right back. All right, I am at about the 6.5 minute mark, so I need a little bit more time. But as you can see, it's nice and thin and ready. No lumps. I've been searching for lumps. Did not see any. Hopefully there's no surprises. Oh, and what I wanted to show you too, I didn't get a chance, was the recipes. Now, if I had, which I didn't have, I looked all over the house. I know I have a packet somewhere. For sour gummies, add half a packet of flavored drink mix. So I had a packet of Kool-Aid somewhere, but could not find it. And then here is the recipes for vitamin gummies, and then energy gel chews. Okay, so you have them now. If you're interested in that, see right here. It says mix flavored and unflavored gelatin in the pot first, then add cold water and stir, then flip the on button on. Okay, so that's how I did it. And I will come back now and I will get that giant gummy set. All right, here we go. Nice and smooth, starting to get that little foam on the top. No lumps. My timer's about to go off in 10 seconds, but before I forget, I promised you I would show you the recipes. Wait, timer. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this one here. So if you want to make sour gummies, then you add a half a packet of flavored drink mix. Now I had a packet somewhere and I looked everywhere for it, but I could not find it, so I couldn't do that. And if you want to make vitamin gummies or energy gel chews, so that's all the information you will need if you want to try those other recipes. This is set. When I come back, I will top off my giant gummy and then fill up the rest of the missing gummy. All right, so here is my last and final layer. So hopefully I get some red gummies now because I didn't get to make any. So let's see. Totally difference in color. I'll just stop right about there. Okay, so I have enough. Just a little bit up here in my gummy ear. Okay. So I'll move that shortly to the freezer. Did you want to see a side view of that? It looks pretty cool. Even though I have two reds, they're two totally different reds. See that? All right, let me make a fish. Can you see the fish pouring over here? Okay. Ooh, and then let me make a worm. And then I'll do the rest in my gummy bears. That's so cool watching that. Okay, here we go. So now when I come back, I will be set to finish up the process. And this needs to be turned off. I'll have to do a little bit of ear work there. Okay, look, I've almost got them all full. I have enough to do one more fish, which I want to do. So let me move this here. And maybe a few more of the bears. We'll see. Okay, yes, a few more bears. Look at that. Did it. So I got them all filled except for two. And I bet you if I didn't overfill on some, it would have been perfect. This here is just getting it towards their ears. Okay. All right. There we go. I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes and we'll take everything out and check it out. All right, here we go. I'm going to get my giant gummy out first, put it on the plate so I can get that set because the other ones just aren't ready yet. So I'm assuming now, look, he's in there pretty snug as, ooh, look at that. I thought he was snug as a bug in there, but just slowly peel this away. I'm sure the heat from your hands might have an effect on this. There you go. Once you break that seal, it looks like you're good to go. Hopefully I can just turn him over in the plate and see him plop out. Let's see. Ooh, just drop him in the plate and see him plop out. Let's just do this. It's quite a satisfying sound, if you ask me, as he starts to peel away. Okay, a little bit more up here. Let me just keep working. I don't want to rush this here. There we go. Pretty good there. Just a little bit here on his face. It looks like it's stuck. Maybe I can grab him now. Come here, buddy. Ah, look, here's the peel. How's that? Ooh, he looks good. Look at his colors. That looks more like purple there on the cherry layer and the red. All right, let's get him in a place of honor. All right, so I'm going to come back now. He's set. I actually think I'm going to put him in the refrigerator just for a little bit while the other ones are coming out. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. They say just pull out the insert like that, and they should just plop out. I could push them out easy. Perfect. I'll just lay them on this plate. There's the multicolored one. See it? I mean, you can really have fun and experiment. There's 3, and then 1 more. I'll leave the rest in there. There's 4. Actually, I'm going to eat one. I can't wait any longer. Here we go. Ooh, good. It's a softer chew gummy, which is nice. I like it. That's tasty, the lemon. All right, let's try some of these guys here. All right, so let's see how good our gummies came out. Gummy bears, that is. They're actually quite cute little gummy bears, aren't they? I'm going to have to do some reorganizing here. I'll do this. Do the fishies here. Okay. Then we'll stack some gummies. Here's the green. You got to get their little bare arms out. They're deep in there. And then let me get one of my red ones. Now the red ones were the ones that were the last flavor that I did. Get the mold in here. Okay. You see, these are the 2 that I didn't finish, and then the partials. And look, I forgot to do his ears. Let's get a nice one here. There you go, buddy. I want all your legs. Okay. Let me eat one of the red ones here. I'll eat one that isn't finished. I think they're good. All right, and now my gummy worms. And I have one of each color. Very nice detail on those as well. You go up there. Here, I'll pretend like he's going off the plate. And then a green one. He's working his way down to the gummy bear. He's going to go sniff him. And then a yellow one. There. How's that? All right. Let me eat a worm. Here I go. Mmm. I think they're super tasty. All right, I'm going to clean all this up, move this out of the way, and then come back and show you my final gummy bear and all my final stuff. All right, here we go. Final thoughts. I'm going to say very happy. I think it worked great. Easy recipe to follow. I think if I do it again, I would try the sour flavor. I did hunt around for my Kool-Aid packets. I could not find them. There is some close-ups of all the ones that the smaller ones. They're nice and squishy. Really good detail. Look at the fish. You could see all the scales on that. Hopefully that wasn't too blurry. How's that? All right, and then now check out. Now I've tasted those, so I know they are good. Check out Giant Gummy. Let me bring you in from the side so you can kind of see the colors. I would say that came out really nice. I was worried about red on red, thinking black cherry, but that black cherry is really dark. And I like that he's got that nice little, ooh, sorry buddy, high five, high five. That nice little yellow layer. It says the word bear there. You see his paws and everything. See, he's kind of got some nice flexibility there. Let me pick him up. There, look at him. He looks happy. Well, maybe not too happy knowing that I'm going to take a bite of him. I hate to do it, but I have to. I want to try all 4 flavors in one. So I'm going to bite. How about this? How about I cut? Cut or bite? If I can find my cutter, which I can't. So I'm just going to bite. Cutter not around here. So which part should I bite? I think I'll bite off just this chunk of, it'll be easier for me to bite this ear. Here we go. Say goodbye to my gummy. This one has a different chew coming out of that freezer. Look in there. There's my teeth. It's a little harder, but good. Still soft and chewy, as you can hear. That's a lot of gummy to bite. And the flavoring, it's good. All right, I got that all down. That was too big of a bite. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video of me making my giant gummy bear and my little gummy worms. Ooh, yeah, look at that. They're crawling all over him. They're like, ooh. Get over here, gummy worm. Yeah. You go down the middle. And then this one can go over here. He's going into where I ate his ear. How's that? And thanks for watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.
thanks for watching.